Alright, so today's topic we're going to talk about is fasted cardio. I've gotten asked a lot of questions about fasted cardio. Some people like it, some people don't. So I thought I'd do my presentation on that. So anytime anybody asks me what I think about new changes in the fitness industry or new fads, I guess, I think of a few things. So first and foremost is it's safe. So if it's not going to be something that's going to be safe for the client to do, I'm probably not going to recommend it. Second is if it's going to be effective or not. So I'll go through and look at some research, see what some of the results have shown. If they're mixed results, I might think about trying it still, if it's still considered safe. If research has shown that it's not really been effective in most studies, then I probably won't recommend it either. And finally, is it going to be realistic for my client to actually add this into their training program or into their lifestyle? I could tell everybody to go out and get a personal chef to make them meals every day, but realistically, that's not going to happen. So is it going to fit into their life? Is it going to fit into their lifestyle? Is it realistic for them to do? So with that, I think we'll go ahead and get started. So like I said, first and foremost, we're going to talk about the safety of a fasted cardio. So I think for me, the biggest issue here would be to be in a hypoglycemic state. You're coming after an 8 to 10 hour fast. Your blood sugar is already low in the morning, so dropping it significantly could be detrimental, especially with people that are at risk. So what I actually found was that in a study by Alto et al. In 2013, they found that participants who ate 60 minutes prior to exercise exhibited a drop in plasma glucose levels 15 minutes into exercise. And this drop was actually below levels seen in the fasted exercise group. So with the fasted exercise group, they showed no changes to parameters such as heart rate, thirst sensation, or perceived exertion. So it seems like in a postprandial state is actually more susceptible to being hypoglycemic due to the rise in insulin after you eat. So it seems from this study that a fasted cardio state would actually be safe for any individual trying it. So now that we can say it's safe to try, is it going to be effective for us to eat it? So there was a study that came out in 2015 by Kim and colleagues that found that exercise after an overnight fast may be more effective in reducing body fat than postprandial exercise. And since blood glucose levels are already low in the morning, fat is more favored as an energy substrate. So given by this, we say we possibly use more fat during a fasted cardio state, which seems like a pretty good thing to me. However, the same study by Kim and colleagues in 2015 also showed an increase in cortisol levels in the fasted exercise group, which may actually have a negative impact on long-term weight loss. So this is something the authors described as needing further research to sort of determine the full effects. But there's always going to be pros and cons with anything, so we need to keep that into consideration. Sorry, excuse me. So we know that exercise in and of itself can have a positive influence on cognitive functioning. So another big concern for me with fasted cardio would be the impact that it has on cognition and mental capacity. So Sharif et al. In 2015, in a 2015 review, found mixed results when determining the impact of pre-exercise fasting and the executive functioning of cognition. So some of their studies they found demonstrated significant impairments in cognitive functioning, including poor performance on sustained attention tasks, where other studies that they reviewed demonstrated little change or improvements in memory performance. So according to this, I think there's still some more research that needs to be done on the topic of cognition and fasted cardio to fully understand the effects that it has on mental cognition. But like I said, overall, I think the verdict is still out on fasted cardio, fasted versus postprandial morning exercise. For myself, I know that a completely fasted cardio doesn't work for me. I get to the point where I feel too weak and too sluggish in the morning if I don't have a snack, Some of my clients have found that they can't tolerate eating beforehand, though. So fasted cardio is essentially what they do every morning, or fasted exercise, I guess, is what they do every morning when they come to see me. So I think I think it's safe overall. I think there are some benefits that can come from it. Like I said, it seems to be that body fat is better reduced when you're exercising in a fasted state. But I think that a balanced diet should be what should be considered throughout the day overall. Like I said, this fasted cardio is probably going to be safe for most people to try. So if you want to give it a shot, go for it. But if not, I don't think it's going to be that detrimental to your client if they can't participate in a fasted cardio state, as long as they get in, do the work, and are eating a balanced diet throughout the day. I think should be the biggest consideration for everybody.